Hey, it's Cashy. What's good today? I'm here with
FRAMEZ.
Frames. Look, I know who you are. I know what you do. But tell the people one time what you do and who you are.
Man, what's the deal? It's your boy FRAMEZ, man. I'm a director, cinematographer, a music producer, man. I do a lot of things, brother.
Hell yeah. I was gonna like call you a videographer, but I wanted you to say it, cinematographer.
Yeah.
What makes you a cinematographer and not a videographer? You would say.
And I would say I'm a videographer too, but a cinematography, I think, is just more focusing on cinema. I mean, how shots are lit, shot composition.
Yeah.
I do a lot of cinematography in my music videos, depending on if artists want that kind of vibe. And that's kind of like the foundation of Originator Frame. So like, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Speaking of originator, I feel like you really like. I don't know. To me, you might be my goat of the city for sure. At least you know what I'm saying.
Appreciate you, bro.
But like, bro, how did you get so good? And when did you know like, yo, I got it. Like I am good.
Bro, I don't have like a specific timeline, but I will tell you this. One day I was watching music videos, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like videos around the city, and I was like, man, we could really, we got some artists, but I feel like if we package it up a little better,
Right.
we can put it in front of people's eyes. They'll be wanting to hear it more. They'll be able to accept it more if they can have a better visual. So then, bro, I was watching a lot of TV, film, and then I ran into like some of the top music videographer, like music video people, like Coben and stuff like that.
Okay.
I looked at the cameras and stuff they were using. I would go to like the behind the scenes. I'm like, man,
Yeah.
what are they using to get these looks? Because I know people around here with the Sonys. I always knew about red cameras.
Right.
I never knew about like all the REs and just all the stuff that they use. And I just kind of went down that rabbit hole, bro. And then I realized real quick I couldn't afford that shit. I was like, bro, I'm
Right.
spending 100 bands on a camera.
I know, right?
So through that, I found myself. I picked up a Sony camera.
Okay.
Let me go back. I was shooting on my iPhone, bro. I
Oh, shit.
learned the f-stop and all that stuff on my iPhone.
Oh,
first.
wow.
So I was like, oh damn. So if I drop the f-stop down, then it makes the background blurry. I just started picking up all of that, and it was transfer knowledge. I bought a camera, bro. I bought the FX30.
That's a good camera.
I didn't touch it for like 2 years.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, I was afraid. Cause I was still, I built up this name as a music producer with the diverse thing. So I was real heavy into that. And I was like, bro, I told myself it's crazy because I was like, if you put the ball down here, you might lose some traction.
Yeah.
Cause you got to build this, you know what I mean? And so, but I was like, especially where I was with the production and who I was working with and everything, I was like, I gotta make this leap.
Yeah, right.
So I grabbed the camera, I bought the lenses, I started shooting. Bro, by the time I started shooting, I had already had a lot of knowledge because I studied YouTube for so long. You know what I mean? YouTube videos. I learned about color grading, and that's how I was able to get them looks and stuff in CapCut.
Yeah.
So, man,
That's crazy you editing CapCut too. Like,
yeah, well, I'm done. I didn't graduate, bro.
but like it's crazy like some of the videos that you did produce out of CapCut.
Bro, some
you know
of
what
our
I'm
best work is
I
on
know,
CapCut.
right? I'm like,
Yeah.
that shit blew my mind when you told me. I was like, ain't no way. 'Cause I was like, damn, I felt like I had to be doing like so much crazy shit to get a good product, but like it's really like the man behind the camera. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Really?
I made so many mistakes with color grading, but I think it's just going back and like, all right, I fucked up. All right, how can I make this look better?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll go and look at references, and I'm seeing, okay, they shadows look kind of blue, you know, or the highlights are really brought down. It's not really bright. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I had to like teach myself that there's not really no rules to this shit because I'm a technical person, bro. If I learn something, I'm gonna try to do it that way.
Yeah,
every time,
right,
you know what I
right.
mean? And then it wouldn't work in certain scenarios. So I'm like, why? That's even with LUTs, bro. I thought LUTs, like you just slap that joint on there and boom,
just
you
let
get the
it,
look.
yeah,
I'm
right.
But nah, really what it is, it's a color profile. It puts you in a look so that you can build from that color profile. You know what I mean? So once I started learning that shit, bro, it just got real fun, and I was ready to work with everybody to, you know, try to push their brands and try to meet the goals of whatever they trying to shoot. You know?
Hell yeah.
So yeah.
How long you been shooting videos?
Man, it's probably been like 3 years.
3 years. And you based out of KC, right? Too?
Yeah, I'm from Wyandotte County.
Wyandotte County, man, represent. Yeah, hell yeah.
Baby, for sure.
No, how is it shooting KC? Because like, there's so much talent artists here. Like, what is it like?
I love it for a lot of different reasons, and then there's reasons where I feel like we come up short with other places. I know other places have the same problems, but on the positive side, bro, we got a lot of talent here, bro.
Yeah, that is a positive.
I was an artist before I ever picked up the camera or the beats. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of people out here. I respect people for what they do, even like people that got the street music. You know what I'm saying? Or people that like have alternative rap or just whatever they do. You know, whatever genre of music. I respect people for doing what they do. I don't know, man. I think the mindset here has to grow on how we perceive creatives and how we respect creatives. And now I'm leaning towards more of the reasons why it's kind of weird here. Like, it's real low budget, and I'm not really focused on money, but I mean, even when people just ain't wanting to invest in themselves, it's kind of hard to run across the person that say, all right, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that just to make my project come together.
Right.
Versus, I've been out of town, bro. I went to college. You know what I'm saying? I know people from all over, and I've been all over, and I just see a different energy behind or a different motivation behind some of the things. Sometimes, like, people are doing things to put themselves in position, and sometimes I think people do things here to stay in a spotlight. It's kind of like a city spotlight, you know?
Right.
As long as I'm the man here, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the art form doesn't grow outside of the city. You know, so you just get stuck in this box of being the dopest in the city. You know
yeah. Do you think that like that mindset is gonna like stay? Because I feel like it's been like that for so long. You know what I mean?
I think that slowly with the younger crowd, it's growing. I think, because bro, I work with a lot of people. I'm 36. You know what I mean? Most of the people that I run into is in their early 20s, mid 20s. I see a lot of collaborative work.
Yeah.
I see a lot of ego-less work. Just everybody kind of being creative and coming together. And I see it in the older crowd, but it's something that's new. They are trying to push the change here. And I believe in the change that can happen in Kansas City. That's more so the reasons why I'm doing what I'm doing here. Yeah. Because I could get up and just go to Atlanta, or I can go to LA and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you could, yeah, for sure.
And do what I'm doing.
Probably strive too, you know what I'm saying?
Probably strive. But I feel like we have what we need here. We just need to create this infrastructure that is functional, not just, you know, just performing and doing. It's kind of like a cycle.
Yeah.
How do you jump out of this cycle where it's starting to actually make beneficial moves where people can get opportunities based on the work that they're doing? You know what I'm saying?
That's real. And it's crazy you still want to like stay here and like build, you know what I mean? Like a lot of people want to like get out of KC and like, you know what I mean? Because it's like, it is like, I wouldn't say smaller here, but it's just like, you know what I mean? It's not there yet, you know what I mean? And then like, it takes a lot of like, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know the word for it, but it takes a lot to like want to stay here and like do that. So I do respect that.
I mean, I love Kansas City. I love the culture of Kansas City. When I go to other people's, people love Kansas City. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I feel like I want to be a part of one of the pioneers. I mean, it's people that's already doing it, but I want to just be a part of the reason why Kansas City changed. You know what I mean? Whether if it was just the way things look around here, and that's why I really pressure artists to like take their brand serious. Don't just put out anything. Let's try to make some quality work.
Yeah.
Let's do something that's gonna put you in a better position.
Yeah, right.
Not just pull up and shoot some bullshit. Or people, you know, I get a lot of artists that rush me. You know what I mean? Like, when's the video done? When's the video done? When's the video done? Is it done? Is it done? How's the video? You know what I mean? And that's no shade to nobody, because a lot of people do it. Like, a lot of people do it. And I know it's out of pure excitement, but it also crushes the creative process.
It does.
Because now you put this pressure on me to get this thing done because you're excited, but also it crushes my mind because it's like, I want to get creative. I want to do these things, and it takes time.
It does.
You know what I mean? If you want it to be right. And
you're human too, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to like be in a mode, you know what I mean?
And you want to know something, bro? Like, and a lot of artists, I think, it's funny, bro, because the ones that don't do that to me, they shoot videos too. So I think it's just that mutual understanding. Like, this shit takes time. This shit, I'm not just dragging something, boom, 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 this is out of it. Now, if I was in CapCut, we already know how CapCut goes. You know what I'm saying? I can clip, drag,
boom,
cut,
boom,
boom,
you know what I'm saying?
But I'm in DaVinci Resolve now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm basically in a program that they, you know, edit films in. And shit takes time.
No, it's real. Okay, all right. So look, I see you be doing like like for my POV, you do like I don't know, your music videos are like movies. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like a full full project executed perfectly. You know what I'm saying? I feel like TikTok is almost ruining that. Like that content style, like is ruining that. Do you feel like the same way or?
What do you mean by that? Is
I feel like everything's getting dumbed down. Like the content, like it's getting like more simple, more like, you know what I mean? It's just more dumbed down. It's no more movies that are like, it's not as many movies as happening. You know what I mean?
That's true. It's crazy that you said that, bro, because I saw something on social media that was saying there is no film jobs or there's movies out right now. And I think that the world has shifted to this short form content. I kind of hate it in a way, bro, because it's like the attention span is so short on it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna drag this out a little, just a tad, like because I remember I did an interview with Code Red, work for them, and he was talking about content, and I think we get to this point where artists want music video styled content, and it's like we got to find that medium in between the art style of what's in a music video and still being creative with content, but it's a limit to that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't really. It has to be a difference. You know what I'm saying? Because some people try to finesse that shit too. You know what I mean? I've had people come, they shoot content with me, but then they want me to edit this shit like a music video. And
right,
I'm like,
right.
You paid $150.
Yeah.
I'm gonna edit this shit like you paid $150.
Yeah, right.
My clean, established look with a good cut. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think that it just need to be a difference in the artistry of content and music videos, but the world has just become so focused on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even in film, I think they've started to do these social media like drama reels and shit. So you'll see movie styled shit in real form. You know what I mean?
Really?
And they're shooting it like that on purpose. Or not to go too far off, but have you ever heard of like open gate in cameras?
I don't think so.
All right, so open gate is basically, and this is the biggest fuss in the new cameras that's coming out now. Open gate is so that when we crop our sensor that we don't lose the quality. So it's like when you know how you always gotta turn your shit to shoot vertical.
Yeah.
What if I don't want to shoot vertical? What if I want to shoot horizontal, but I have my vertical frame on the monitor so that I can know that, okay, when I make my verticals that you're in the frame, even if I have a wide shot or a vertical shot, right?
Right.
But then the difference is the crop or the that you lose on the sensor. Well, when you have an open gate on your camera, it's using the whole sensor readout. So when you do that, it's cropping in, but you're not losing any information.
Interesting.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when they say, all right, this camera is 6K open gate, that means that it's going to give you the full readout of the sensor. So when you shoot, in other words, bro, we can shoot our videos like we do, and I can shoot it like this. And if you like, hey man, can we get some verticals of that? I'll be able to flip that shit to vertical and not lose not a damn speck of
that's
resolution.
Crazy.
Yeah, bro. So that's just the biggest thing. Like when you start learning about that shit, it helps. You know what I mean? But yeah, bro. So verticals. So as long as Instagram and all this shit is out, bro, this shit is here to stay. But I feel like it's up to the creatives to keep the artistry and keep the difference.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is content and this is music videos.
Right. No, that's real. Okay, all right. I got another question. How do you feel about AI in the creative world?
I feel like
I know you use it. You've used it before.
I like it as a tool. I feel like, for example, for me, when I use AI for a couple different things. I might be thinking of a video idea and I don't necessarily feel like typing it out. I might tell AI what my ideas are and I want it to organize it for me. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
So then it'll lay out the scenes and how I want it to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or when I do music videos, I might do some visual effect shit, but then I might run into some shit like for example, bro, I feel like it's a tool to do things that you can't normally do. We did blood on the dance floor. Where the fuck am I going to get blood on the dance floor? You get me?
Right. No,
it's like we wasn't in a club setting. We didn't have like that type of shit going on, but we was in a parking lot. But it's like, how can I take that and use? Okay, well, bam. Well, we gonna throw blood on the floor. Why they? You know what I'm saying?
Type shit, yeah.
How the hell do you do that? you gotta use AI or you gotta use some type of visual effects.
Yeah.
So I'm all for it when it's used with taste. But I don't like some of the shit that people doing, like with the flyers or
Right.
how just some people's AI, it just looks AI, or you can tell, or everybody's work starting to look the same. I really hate AI music. Like
I hate
learned,
it too. That's one thing I do hate, AI music for sure.
I wasn't even really hip to it at first, bro. Like,
Yeah.
because I don't really pay attention to it. And I started listening to it, and I'm like, damn. I heard a song the other day, and then I heard a song another day. I'm like, they sound the same.
Yeah.
The voice, the cadences, the beats sound generic. They always got this, like, I don't know, generic.
It's like super produced. Like it's like too smooth. Like
Yep.
it's like
It's too smooth. It sounds like kids bop versions of what we listen to type shit.
It does. That's
Yeah.
crazy. That's a crazy way to put it.
And so I can hear it. And I think this is where artists need to be careful with that shit. You got to perform live one day.
Yeah, you do. You do.
And not all the time will you be able to perform over your track. People know if you authentic or not.
Yeah, no, that's real. That's real. That's
you know
real.
what I'm saying?
That's real.
So all that AI shit that people do, they just got to be careful with that shit.
Yeah.
You know? Use it to inspire. Use it as a tool, but don't let it be who you are. You know what I mean?
That's real. That's real.
Yeah,
That's real. That's
because
real.
some people, bro, we grew up in the 90s, bro. Before all the Google shit.
Y'all had to like look it up in the books and shit.
Look it up in the book, bro. Before XG, all that shit.
Yeah. Encyclopedias and shit.
So, bro, we gotta. I don't want people to lose their thought process of just being human and just always being dependent on that. But just use it as a tool to help you make your life a little easier.
Yeah, no, I feel it. All right, so yeah, you've been like dabbling in the videos. You got your artistry going on. Like, do you ever see yourself like combining the two, or like even just like, or even going back to just being an artist or a producer?
Bro, I think about it every day.
Really?
I do, bro. I really do. It's something that I don't talk about a lot, and I'm dope with the music, bro. Like, I was on hip hop, on some hip hop shit. You know,
I think you showed me a video one time, bro.
Yeah,
like,
I was on some hip hop shit, and sometimes I have my moments where I'm at the crib and I'm like, man, I can spaz on it. You know what I'm saying? Right. But I was like, nah, you frames. Nah, you're diverse. You didn't created all these people. Like these not egos, but like you've created. Yeah, I'll just say you created
like some alter egos,
yeah,
really.
Yeah, these alter egos. And it's like, I enjoy being frames. I enjoy being diverse. I don't look at them as I know this shit sounds weird, but it's like, it's what I've created, and so it is. And there's so many people that know me on the beat shit, and now they seeing the videography shit, and they like
mind blown type shit. Yeah,
what the fuck? But then there's so many people that don't even know that I got placements, bro. I got placements. You know what I mean? They don't know who I've worked with. They don't know what I've done, or they've heard about it and didn't know it was me. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I was popping in the town before I picked up the camera, dog. Like I was popping in California. I was working with artists and getting shit popping out there. You know what I mean? But like I said, I went cold turkey with the beats, and I picked up the camera. Now, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think about it all the time. Like, and one day it might just happen, bro. You know what I mean? Where I write my own shit. You know, I can record myself. I got experience with all that shit.
Type shit, yeah.
You know what I mean? I can shoot my own video. You know, that's gonna be dope. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. I gotta want to do it. And then it's like, what am I doing it for? I stopped rapping because I feel like I ain't have shit to say no more.
Really?
When I was rapping, bro, I was younger, bro. You know what I'm saying? It was like therapy for me. Therapy, it was like a getaway from all the shit that I was going through coming up as a kid. You know, I rapped about my relationship with my dad. I rapped about all that shit, but then it was crazy because I had a project called The Undergraduate, and I never dropped it. And I used to have people like, why the fuck you never dropped that shit? And I just felt like, bro, I healed. And I felt like if I drop this shit now, I don't feel like that no more. You know what I mean? And I don't even want the world to hear that. My thoughts of what I felt a dad was, you know what I'm saying? And now I'm a dad, and you know what I mean? I felt like the best way that I can heal and deal with that is to move on. So I rap those rhymes, or I listen to that shit. It was just a healing process that I felt like I had to go through. I had to realize that shit. So that's why I never dropped it. Like I might do something one day, bro, just to have fun, or I might fucking collab with one of y'all or something. You know what I'm saying? Just to
Hey, I fully respect your decision on that though. I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Because, bro, I don't want to put no negative energy. Like I said, bro, I'm not painting out my lifestyle to be like a negative one, but it's like there are certain things that I lacked in my upbringing that I was upset about.
Yeah.
And I felt like I was a real Wale, J. Cole, like I'm real hip hop type shit, and it was just like it was an outlet for me.
Yeah.
And in college, you know, backpack kid type shit, I was just that's what I was, bro.
Type shit.
You know what I mean? I used to stand on the corner, do ciphers and shit. Like,
Man.
yeah, I used to really be on that shit. And that's why when I do run into good artists, I'm like, bro, you dope. You don't know I dope. I know what a dope artist is.
Yeah.
Bro. I know what it is. I know what I'm looking at. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
right.
So, yeah, it's just, but one day I might do some shit, man. I don't know.
Hell yeah. Hey, shit, the best thing you can do is do you though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
And I think that's where that diverse shit kind of come from, and I feel like they're brands in themselves because it's like, bro, I do what the fuck I want to do, bro. I'm just a creative at this point.
Yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily. I mean, we got all these titles: videographer, producer. These are things that I do, but really, bro, I'm a creative. And if I wake up today and I want to rap, I'm gonna do that shit. If I want to shoot the fireest video I can, I'm gonna do that. And if I want to make a beat or a slap,
shit, you gonna do
I'm on
that.
shit, yeah. And I don't want to feel pressured by the world. That's why I'm taking my time jumping to the beats. I got people. Where the beats at? Where the beats at? Where the beats at? And it's like I gotta feel so comfortable. I'm gonna take as much time as I want to, because when I jump in this shit, I'm coming back stronger than I left, brother. Like that's just how that's kind of the vibe that I'm on.
That's real. That's real. Shit. We are closing on time. I did want to have you give one statement to somebody that's like up and coming, trying to do the same things you're doing, or trying to be just like you, or feel just like you. What would you tell somebody? Like some advice you would give somebody?
Learn your craft. I say learn your craft. If you actually learn what you're doing, you can become unstoppable. Once you learn what you're doing and you get your skill set, learn to share it with the right people. Don't waste your talent or time on free people or free work. You can do free work, but do it with the right people. Take your time and really focus on building good relationships, because I think that is the force behind this whole frames thing and what I do. And I think I wouldn't be able to move as efficiently as I am because of if I didn't have the relationships that I built before. So I think, yeah, just learn your craft, actually know what the fuck you're doing, and you can rule your world. You know what I mean? You can move however you want to move. You know what I mean? And just do it with the right people.
That's real. That's real. Yeah. Shit. Well, I'm Cashy. I'm here with FRAMEZ. Sound Xscape. We out.
Yes, sir.